Hi, I'm Dr. Bunch. I've been a chiropractor since 1982, and I'd like to take a few minutes today to talk to you about what kind of shoes to buy. First of all, if you're going to buy an athletic shoe for all-around everyday purposes, you want to buy a court shoe, something like a racquetball court or a tennis court, not a walking shoe or a running shoe. Running shoes and walking shoes are designed to go straight ahead and not support for side movement or lateral movement. So first of all, when you try out a shoe, what you want to look at is, does the shoe have a good solid counter? The part at the back here, it's called the counter. We want a good solid counter. When you try to twist the shoe from end to end, you'd like to see it not twist more than about 30 degrees, like this. If it twists like a dish rag, it's too flimsy. That's not a good supportive shoe. The next thing you want to look at is underneath the arch. And if you can see, this shoe is totally flat on the bottom here. There's a slight cutout here on the inside, but not much. And if you put this shoe down on a hard surface and press inside, just in front of the heel over this cutout place, you don't want to see that give or break down when you press down on a hard surface. You want that to be good and solid in there. If you bend the shoe from the front to the back, it should bend here at the widest part of the shoe and not in the middle under the arch, because that will stress your arch and cause a lot of knee problems and back problems. So again, we want to see a good solid counter, see it not twist this direction more than about 30 degrees, should bend here but not bend in the middle, and it will give you better support for your arch and help stop a lot of knee and low back trouble. Next thing you want to look for is press inside the heel from the inside and the outside, and it should feel good and solid all the way across. If you feel air pockets in there, it has a honeycomb type construction, and that's not good because those ribs in there will tend to break down in a few weeks, and that starts to stress your knees and low back and cause a lot of neck and low back and knee problems. So it's important to get a good supportive shoe. If you buy a boot or a dress shoe, you want to make sure that it either has some kind of a shank, a steel shank or a fiberglass shank, for the same purpose. When you press down in front of the heel inside on a hard surface, you don't want that shoe to bend under the arch, or it's going to cause problems with your structure. With boots, sometimes they put in steel shanks or fiberglass shank. Either one is fine as long as they prevent the shoe from bending. The inner sole sometimes is stiff enough without a sole, but that's unusual. Notorious for causing knee problems are rubber boots. Even some that say, the name may say steel shank, often they don't have a steel shank, and they collapse under the arch, and that causes a lot of low back and knee trouble. So in our next video, we'll talk about how to correct your feet and your shoes if you have abnormal wear patterns on your shoes. So be looking for that video on spring-loaded cedar shoe trees.